Wayne's World.
Yeah.
All right. What's up? What's up? What's up? Hello, all day family. It's Brett. That's me. It's
I'm
Lofa.
Lofa.
That's him, in case you were wondering. Welcome to the All Day Podcast, your only source for all your Seahawks wrap up news and comments. And we are here to take your comments and questions for as long as you are here. The show becomes an official show when 100 people join.
Ooh,
So, yeah, I realized I forgot to hit the theme song. We'll hit the theme song when 100 people are here. All
tell
right.
a friend to tell a friend.
Let's wait for it to be an official episode, everybody. Copy and paste this link. Send it around to your friends and family. The Seahawks destroy the Atlanta Falcons down there in the dirty 37-9, Lofa. I mean, honestly, like not many points scored until the third quarter, and then we erupted. But how did you feel watching this game? 10 a.m. start for all of us. Got to get our football out of the way early, but how were you feeling this morning, sir?
Yeah, maybe we just the time change got us today. But never a worry, never a fear from yours truly. Defense just start to finish looked amazing.
Yeah,
And just thought we probably missed a couple opportunities offensively early on, but we got it right in the second half, and third quarter was just absolutely insane.
yeah.
But yeah, dude, we're dangerous right now, dog.
Yeah. Let's hear from you guys, chat. Come on, fam. Where's the chat, fam? Fill it up here. We'll put your free comments up on the screen, especially until it's an official show here. But people are excited, Lofa. Let's see here. Ram Slam joining the conversation. Let's go.
Yes.
Woot, woot from the Flying Clutchman. Way better in the second half, says Ryan Mahoney. Yeah, I mean, I agree, but I think Lofa's dead on as he always is. The defense is the name of this game and is the name of the team. Let's face it. Like Mike McDonald's a defensive guy. Clearly, the team is a defensive identity, has a defensive identity. We've been talking about turnovers. They got those today. I mean, couldn't be
But
happier how the defense is playing and how this team is looking. I mean, the offense is going to get there, and they did, and they do, and they have been.
but I just most importantly, it's like you don't want to say don't lose the game. I hate talking in negatives. It's just like don't do anything to jeopardize what the defense is doing, right? And like we got to give special teams credit. Um, they showed up and showed out. Like they had a touchdown of their own. Myers made every single one of his kicks. He made a crucial tackle that because they would have returned one on us if he didn't tackle that
We
guy.
can't talk about him, even when he does something good.
Oh
Like
yeah, yeah, yeah.
we can't talk about Jason Myers. Just quit talking about him.
What
He's
am I doing?
he's doing great right now.
Rashid Speedy Gonzalez.
Yes,
he
yes,
he has some serious burners, as I said, but
absolute game
he
changer.
just it looks like he's jogging. That's how smooth he is.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I like this comment here from who is this? Kaylee. Kaylee, thanks for being here. Darnold must be an all-day fam because he definitely took last week's advice to heart. Hell yeah. You know these guys listen to the show. They know what the real
I,
people out there
I
talking about.
don't know about all that, but
Oh, come on, they're firing us up right now on the plane,
but
man.
but yeah, thanks, Haley. I appreciate you checking in. But
Sorry.
yeah, he did some unbelievable things in terms of decision making. He had one bad blunder, right? Um, yeah, I don't know if you want to get into it, or are we still waiting for 100 people to jump on to talk about it? But
Yeah,
you
we're
tell
almost
me, Brett.
we're almost
Oh,
there. 10 more
okay,
people, then it's an official show.
okay. But just the one puzzling thing was, dude, you roll at third and one, and then you got I think it was K9 open in the flats, and
Mhm.
then the guy kind of played cat and mouse, the linebacker or whoever's out there in coverage, but you know Arroyo was not open. That guy was right there. Cody White was open, just
Mm.
behind him, and it's just like so. It was like okay, two open, one deep, one short, or you can just get 1 yard, and we force one in there, and it gets deflected, an interception. But what I was proud of him, like before the half, he used his legs and James Pierce, the first rounder for Atlanta, that guy can fly, and he almost pulled away from James Pierce, and he got the first down and got us in position at the end of the half, and then the touchdown that he threw, the second touchdown to JSN was just like
Mm-hmm.
chef's kiss. That
Yeah.
shit was beautiful. Okay, I
Oh,
thought he was gonna just tuck it.
oh,
Oh,
100 viewers.
fucking
Here.
spin it, DJ, spin
Hold
it.
on. Okay, here we are now, an official show, everybody. The Seahawks blast the the Falcons. The Seahawks blast the Falcons 37-9. An official show has begun, everybody. You heard the theme song. Get your comments in, especially those starred comments. If you've never left a starred comment, tonight is the night. Get it in here, and we'll read it. We're flying solo or duo tonight. It's just
Duo Lipa.
There's no producers to be found. We can do whatever we want, Lofa. The cats
Lofa.
are away. and the mice will play, everybody. Yeah, man. I mean, okay, so we're hot. The NFC West is hot.
Scorching.
I mean, it's us and the Rams, but don't forget the Niners. This game with the Rams coming up prime time Thursday. That's a couple weeks from now. We're going to be wearing the rivalry jerseys. Lofa.
You'll be in the house?
We look fresh today, too, in the all whites. I like it.
Oh, yeah.
Very, very clean look.
Just clean.
I really like it. Yeah, I'm going to be in the house for the rivalries jerseys. You'll be in the house for the rivalries jerseys.
I'll actually be at Emerald Queen Casino throwing a party with Marcus Trufant. Hey, bro, if you told me you were coming up, I would have made plans. Right?
Well, now I have after the game plans. That's for sure.
Yeah, come on down. I'm going to be sending it all night.
Nice. Wait, let me get to some more comments here. Yes. Let me see. Some more free comments before we do the starred comments. Get those starred comments in now. Ram Slam, what was y'all's favorite play of the game? For me, right off the bat, okay, so take your pick with Nick Emanwari. Which was your favorite? The blocked kick, the pick, the fumbles, the forced fumbles, the hits. The guy's all over the place doing everything. But I'll take the block kick for 500, Alex. I feel like that really got us going.
I'm going block kicked as well. I mean, you see why we drafted him.
Yeah.
When we are strong at the safety position, we have a lot of depth back there. And but the athlete he is and the situational awareness, he can do everything. And much in the same likes of Spoon, like we use him everywhere. And so you got to be conscious of where they line up. But the block kick, right? Like we needed it. Kept points off the board, got us the ball at great field position for so many reasons. I mean, everything else was beautiful too. The interception, the sack, and just there's a lot of big hits that he had. So it's, man, I wish he hadn't missed more of the season, right?
Yeah. Well, totally. I mean, thank goodness our record is what it is without him. Getting to this point without him, because to your point, imagine what the season would have been with him. But thank goodness he's here, and he's here at the right time as we come down the stretch here for the stretch run.
Here's
a good question. The question coming in from Ramslam: do you think the NFL needs to remove the taunting rule because emotion's going to be high? It seems a little childish. Like the ref is calling like they hurt their feelings. Dude, this baseball figures it out themselves. You know what I mean? Like if you show someone up or you whatever step on a line or whatever the unspoken
put
rules,
up your dukes,
then they're going to handle it themselves, and take care of it on the field. It is kind of funny to me that the refs throw a scolding penalty that harms your team.
Hockey gets the fight, baseball gets the fight.
Yep.
Like we're soft.
Yep. Yeah. Well, and it's not just taunting, but the excessive celebrations as well is funny to me. It's like you can be happy, but not too happy.
But the irony of it, the irony of it is, because this is a great question. I don't, um, the irony is like it brings attention to the NFL when they have celebrations like this and they do stuff. And just much in the line of back in the day, they used to fucking fine us for big hits, but they would sell a DVD about the big hits. And I was just like, wait, what, what the fuck?
They didn't give you a cut of that? Where's your royalties?
No, we got fined.
I'm just here so I won't get fined. All right. It's almost been 12 minutes. And so we'll open it up to the starred comments. Get your starred comments in, and we'll be here to read them for as long as you want to leave them. As the Seahawks get just a big win. Well, I mean, not a big win because I know who they were playing, but what I mean is like just another win to stack on top of this piles of wins as we head towards the playoffs. That's what it's all about, everybody, especially in this division with these other teams that we got to contend with here. You got to keep winning to get in. So
I would say it was a big win,
Yeah, well,
because everybody, there was a lot of people, like even the all day family saying, "Oh, it's a trap game. It's a trap," and it started to look like it, but
yeah.
no, walk in your trap, take over your trap is what happened.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, honestly, I was a little nervous as the week went on. I started thinking about the Giants game from last year. I started thinking about wasn't there like a Pittsburgh game a couple years ago? That was a different different regime, I think.
Yeah, I mean, beginning of the year, Pittsburgh didn't look pretty in the first half.
Beginning of the year.
After it, though,
Yeah, true.
Damn it, Jacoby Brissett! I needed a cheap touchdown. Sorry.
Thanks for being here, everybody, tonight. Copy and paste the link, send it to your friends, let them know that Lofa and I are on, and we're talking to you about this Seahawks win here, 37-9 over the Atlanta Falcons. Big win on the road. Big win in that building after a big night last night with Georgia and Alabama squaring off, right?
Oh, yeah. Man. That was the same thing, just an ass kicking.
Football weekend in Atlanta. Our first starred comment of the night comes from Alina Dahl. She says, "What's up with our first half? It was like the snails versus turds in the first before we had an actual game in the second half." Yeah, I mean, what about it? Like, a lot's going to be made about the offense, some more missed opportunities, especially in the first half. I think the story of this team is we all know that the defense is stacked and loaded and talented, and this team will go as far as the offense is going to, take care of their business. Really, they got to score more points than the other team.
Just take care of the ball. Honestly,
that's really all they need to do. Yeah, but what about the slow starts, though? Are we concerned? Are we nervous?
It could be a combination of things, like just playing a little more conservative. The calling from Coobs out of the backup situation. I know it's like we're on the one or the two, so it's like don't give them any other opportunities. But we got sacked on the one is what happened actually, and I did like because they have a great pass rush. They invested in it. They drafted 2 first-rounders, the kid from Georgia, kid from Tennessee, and they've been getting after quarterbacks when they do actually have a lead. So was pretty surprised or pleasantly surprised at what we were able to do in terms of taking care of the quarterback and then take care of the football other than one play.
Whoops, I was muted. I started to talk. Still on mute. Let me give you some stats here from the games. Sammy D, big Sammy D, 20 of 30 for 249, 3 tutties, 1 interception, sacked twice on the day. You got any problems with the O-line and the pass protection, especially lately? I feel like Sam's getting hit a little bit more than he was at the beginning of the year.
He is, but I didn't see any just total, misses like we did a week ago against Minnesota. Sam, there's a couple situations where, like no one's open because that's the only thing that sucks about the TV copy. They should expand out so you can see the routes down the field, but he knows not to put the ball in harm's way, and he has a cannon for an arm. But our short passing game is working better than taking shots down the field, even though JSN, you can't cover that fucking guy. He beat a double team at one of the balls that Sam, misplaced, and that's where he was behind both guys. I was just like, dude, I want them to show us how he got behind both guys. Double coverage, one's deep, and they're just trying to stay over the top, and you still got past him.
Yeah.
But yeah, so for the most part, I thought Sam, the first half was tough. It was shaky. That one bad play, but the second half he was on fire, and we protected him pretty well. He used his feet the two times that he needed to get out of harm's way, and that's dude, just get a couple yards, get back to the line of scrimmage, even so Cougs doesn't have to call like go to his play sheet. All right, what's 2nd and 15? What's 3rd and 18?
Right. Right.
Now that we're just holding on to the ball.
What's up, all day fam? Thanks for being here. I see you guys jumping on right now. The numbers continuing to climb the longer we go here, Lofa. Get your starred comments in now. If you've got a question for Lofa, what's he see from the defense? Who do you think is defensive player of the game is? I mean, come on, you guys can ask this guy anything. Get it in there in the starred comments, and I'm here to read it tonight, rather than Katie reading it. I saw a comment coming in because the fans are obsessed, Lofa, with Katie's picks. She's been killing it on FanDuel lately, and everybody wants to know who producer Katie thinks is going to win these games because I think she's undefeated so far, isn't she?
I don't know, probably.
She's on a heater.
Sometimes she just picks it out by the uniforms and how nice someone's used. So it's like, but she's got her method. There's a method to the madness, and we're missing her sorely. If you can maybe like text her, she's away filming a movie in Buffalo, correct?
Yes.
Got a Christmas movie. So make sure you guys check that out when we get that.
She's up there in Buffalo, freezing probably. What do you think the temp is right now out there in Buffalo?
Cold as fuck.
Yeah, it's got to be cold, dude. I saw. Wasn't that Buffalo was playing in a snow game today, weren't they?
But the Bungles.
With the Bungles?
Yeah.
Yeah. Just checking Buffalo real quick. Let's check on
shootout.
Let's see. Buffalo, New York right now. 27 degrees. It says. Yeah. Feels like 15 though. With the wind chill.
With the wind chill?
Yikes. Better bundle up wherever producer Katie is. The line on tonight's game, if anyone's interested, the Houston Texans at the Kansas City Chiefs. You got Kansas City -4.5. So they're favored to win that puppy. And the over-under is 41.5. You see those teams scoring tonight? I mean, it's un-American to take the under, but we're going to – they're going to be – Do you see multiple? Well, you got to have at least 3 touchdowns per side there, huh? I'm not good at the math with my shoes on, but
yeah, you would, and the extra point, or at least a good 66% of them. Or actually no, like 90% of them. You miss one of them, and you miss one of them, you're fucked. So
it's a bad beat.
Yeah. Oh, terrible. I don't know. They got one of the top defenses. But Mahomes is tough. Yeah. I don't know. Might have to go under this time, dog. I know it's un-American.
Kansas City. I mean, we'll get back to the Seahawks, everybody, but Kansas City, not what Kansas City usually is this year, huh?
Well, so that's what they need the game, like more so than Houston. Because I don't think Houston's that far behind Jacksonville. I think they won today. So it might even be tied with them. I don't know. But they just kind of like, what was it, Detroit and Dallas? Detroit really needed that game. And they got it. So I got to go Kansas City.
Mm-hmm.
And I have you picked the over-under, kid. I'm guessing you're going over.
Yeah, well, if I'm gonna place a wager, you got to go over, just so you can root for points and more points and everything. Kansas City by more than 4.5. Houston's got a good D. Like a minute. I don't know. Primetime TV. CJ Stroud.
I could see Mahomes figuring it out. Him, Rashee Rice going off.
Pretty cold there too, right? Midwest right now. Is it cold there?
They have a dome.
No, it's in Kansas City, I think.
Oh, I thought you said it was at Houston.
No, at Kansas City. 30 degrees. Feels like 23 right now. Yeah. Gonna get down to 25. Ooh.
Yeah,
Bundle up, Buttercup. Yeah.
better,
Yikes.
better.
More comments here. Let me see. What do we got? Okay. Alina again jumping back into the chat here with a starred comment. You guys, come on, support the show. Throw in a starred comment or two. Support the show because we try to support you. Isn't that right, Lofa? Something like that?
Mm-hmm.
I don't
Mm-hmm.
know. Alina says, Brett, we're on a streak with you know who. Right. He who shall not be mentioned. Lofa, there should be a hall of fame of bad ref calls, with the first one being, I think she means your first Super Bowl.
Yeah, yeah.
What the hell, man?
Well,
Alina hates referees. Alina might hate referees more than you and I hate referees.
maybe. Yeah, I don't hate anybody. I
Hates referees.
intensely dislike.
She really
Um,
does not like referees.
but you know what? The refs were on our side. I mean, because Mooney, that was a touchdown. I was like, the fact that Raheem Morris didn't challenge that, or the Falcons didn't challenge, you go out of bounds, and it was a good job by Joe. To all my young athletes and football players out there in coverage, if someone's running down the sideline, you have to cover him. You look and lean. That's exactly what he did. And it knocked him out of bounds. And then I just don't know. They were like, but you got to reestablish, get 2 feet in. He got 2 feet in, almost got the third down when the ball touched his hand. So I was like, they're not going to challenge that. And
Yeah.
they didn't, thank God.
Yeah.
Because even Mike Pereira jumps in out of nowhere, right? And he's like, that's a touchdown. I was like, well, too late.
Sorry, boss.
Yeah, too late, Mike.
Not a touchdown. Isn't it amazing how many calls they still get wrong, even though we have video replay? You would think once you can
Well,
review something, you're going to get it right. But they still get a bunch of them wrong. Like the Ohio State one, the v Michigan. What was that, last week or a week ago? Hey, that one, that was a touchback.
yeah,
Like it's like right there on video, but they still just, call is upheld or
yeah,
whatever. And I like all the language now too. Call stands versus call confirmed. Oh,
yeah. Right. Unbelievable.
crazy. What
But
was
no,
your?
but you're right. Why? How do they not just like this is what the XFL did do very well.
Mm,
Now it's the UFL, but they have headquarters and they call in to help out the refs and be like,
yeah,
hey, no, this is just to speed up the game.
yeah,
They're like, we reviewed it. No, overturn it or yeah,
yeah,
call stands. Like,
yeah. Quicker.
why you got to go to a booth in the middle of a stadium?
I don't
I'm
know.
like, yeah.
Stupid. Which call do you think was the worst in your Super Bowl?
Oh, Jesus, come on, man.
Which one? Come on. Which one was the worst?
To me, the one that was the worst and most detrimental. It's tough. There's two of them that are tied. Oh my God. See, now I'm just going down the rabbit hole.
I'm
Um,
sorry, but I had to ask.
the one that I took most issue with, the push off, D-Jack and the DB going back and forth. Yes, he was holding. So do you call the push off? Well, there was separation when the ball like that. So I could see a ref like messing that one up. Then going down before the half and like then looking up and put it over. I mean, those are points on the board, right? Just the other
Yeah.
one is too, but I could see
Ugh.
that one. And then the the one where they called Locklear for holding when first of all, Clark Hagan slipped going around the corner.
Yeah.
So it wasn't a hold, but Clark Hagan's and Casey Hampton, the nose guard, they were offsides on that call. And then that was the one where Jay Steve caught it down to the 2. And then the next play where Hasselbeck made one of the fucking most beautiful tackles I've ever seen in my life in one of the biggest clutch moments. Like there's nobody else catching whoever intercepted it. He goes right through the guy to tackle the one with the ball, and they called him for like a hit below or block below the waist. I
Ugh.
don't think he's blocking for the guy he's trying to tackle.
That would. I mean, yeah. Okay. So, like, just from my perspective, as a fan, I mean, man, So, the biggest head scratcher was the Hasselbeck. Well, that's got to be the worst call, just because that
Yeah.
one makes no sense. I mean, he's
Yeah,
tackling the
pick it
guy.
up. Yeah, just pick up the flag. There's no
Like
flag.
he's a quarterback. I mean, come on, give me a break.
Yeah,
Yeah.
beautiful tackle.
Ugh.
Clutch too. Like that was
Uh,
crucial.
it's ridiculous. That call was terrible. What a terrible call. Ugh. Rough day. All right. All right, here's another star comment. Let's change the subject here. Kaylee jumping in with a star comment. Thank you, Kaylee. Thank you for supporting the show. Thank you all for being here. Get your starred comments in now. Kaylee asks, what play really impressed you the most? So we already talked about the block kick. I know you're going to go defense.
Yeah.
Give me another play that stood out, do you?
It was two made by the same individual, Spoon.
Oh,
Like,
I knew it.
yeah, tackles everywhere. But he had three plays that really stood out. The effort to get off a block, get held. The guy had him by his like neck and make the ball pop up in the air, which is ultimately the one he caught on the quick screen for. And then, D Hall just coming in out of nowhere to high point it, and then the
Mhm.
guy hit and it just lands right in Spoon's lap again, which is
Yeah.
he should be rewarded for that, right? There was a screenplay where screens have killed us all year, and I'm surprised they didn't throw one to Bijan because like that's a nightmare having that guy in space. Um, Spoon tears off of the block. The guy's got him by the neck. They throw a flag. And so Algier took it probably like 20 yards and they just brought it all the way back. And now it was like a second and 20 or something like that. That was huge. And like that won't go down in the book, right? As a stat. And then the other one that led to great coverage. He deflected the ball, almost jumped in front, got it, went right to Imawari, interception.
Yeah.
So it's like
Spoon, and Eamon Worry. Crazy games. Just
yeah.
all and the energy
Yep.
that Spoon brings. The like
He,
you can tell he's talking
he's
trash in the game. He's like it reminds me of like young Gary Payton. You
he's a
know?
little late to run out there, like just
Yeah.
like great things happen, but the energy level elevates with him
Mhm.
out there, right? Same with EJ Ernest.
Yeah.
There's just some guys that have that, and it's awesome to see.
Spoon's line on the game: 5 tackles, 2 assists, an interception, and a fumble recovery. Nick Eamon 5 tackles, 1 assist, a sack, an interception, a blocked kick, which isn't even on this stat line, but it should
Yeah.
be. Ernest, 5 tackles, 6 assists. Let's see here. Reek Woolen, toward the top of the charts again. Another
Yeah.
week in a row, 4 tackles, 1 assist.
Some
And
great breakups and great tackles.
playing well, man. Playing well. And I think it should also go on to our list of don't mention him when he's playing well. Like, just don't bring it
Okay.
up. It's
Okay.
just,
Okay. Okay.
it's happening. We're all happy with it because I don't even see anyone mentioning him in the comments. And usually they're mentioning him for the wrong reasons, right? So I don't see them mentioning him right now, which means everything is going well. So let's just keep it that way.
He looks great, man. He looks physical, which if
Yeah.
anything, that was the knee and the shoulder he was dealing with for the last 2 years. So I'm
Yeah.
not going to mention anything about him.
How about
Who,
DeMarcus
who are we
Lawrence?
talking about?
Can
Oh,
we can we stop for a second just on DeMarcus Lawrence and how huge that is?
dude, I mean, I said it when we got him because everybody's like, oh, he's washed up, like because this is year 12, I believe, and just 2 years ago, he was like one of the best, just out there kicking ass. And I know the stats didn't really reflect it, but at run game, like pass rush, everything, the hustle, him running all the way back down the field, like after missing a tackle, but running down. That was the fumble that Spoon recovered, right? Was that? I don't know. I might be thinking of a different
Uh,
time.
yeah, forced
But
fumble. Yep.
yeah, dude, it was like he was 6 or 7 yards in the backfield and then bounced off the turf, ran 12 yards, and then just came with the chop, right? And I told you, once we get some more of these turnovers, it's not gonna be close. It's gonna be ugly.
Mhm.
And so yeah, but he's showed some unbelievable like youth in year 12. He looks great, and it was awesome to see him out there. And Jay Reed and Jay Love were out there, right? Those
Yep.
are two guys we've been missing for a
Huge.
while.
Yeah.
And Jay Reed with the Q-tip, right? That's what we call it when you have your whole club. You have the club just he poked out the fumble on Bijan. That's
Yeah.
the one I think Spoon recovered, maybe.
Yeah. The big club on his hand. Yeah. Huge to have those guys out there. Here. I'll get some stats for you. All right. And this is stuff that McDonald's got to be just over the moon about with is, and you can just kind of tell the style he wants to play with. The Falcons on third down, 1 of 13.
Mm,
Is that going to win you some football games?
huge.
Big time. Get off the field. That's awesome. Third down or fourth down, they went for it twice. They got it the one time. Let's see here. Fumbles, lost, interceptions. Yeah. So get us getting the turnovers and getting the ball, and we've been calling for it on the show. And we know
how many did we come away with today?
So, let's see. We got three takeaways today.
Oh, and I don't think the block kick goes down.
Right.
But it should.
So, honorable mention for the block kick. Yeah.
It should.
And then of course Sammy only threw one. So winning that turnover battle, that's obviously huge. Forcing them for field goals versus touchdowns, things like that.
Yeah, no touchdowns.
Dude, 0 for 4 in the red zone.
Field goals aren't going to beat this team, Doug.
Right.
That's what we said like the last several weeks. Field goals will not beat us.
Right. We only gave up 274 total yards, 154 through the air, 120 rushing. Kind of a bigger number. I'm not sure. I don't know. But yeah, just taking care of business, man. And this is what this team is. It's a defensive team. It's always going to be. I love what it spells like. I'm already looking into the future. I'm just like sitting back on the couch watching this game, just like, man, we got Mike McDonald for a long time, huh? We're gonna be good for quite a while. Because it's definitely the players, but you can tell that. I mean, it's man. He's a genius. Well, he brings defense.
You gotta have the monsters, right?
Yeah.
Even taking it back to LB days, monsters, right? And so John and him and Mikey, they're aligned with the style they want to play, the guys they want to get, and it looks. What is the second or third youngest team, I think. But we have some age and veterans in key spots, Big Cat, Jay Reed, DeMarcus, and it's up front in the trenches, the guys that kick ass. And so if they're kicking ass and they're the OGs, everybody else better fall in line and kick ass.
Yeah. This team doesn't have a lot of glaring weaknesses. I feel like in years past, it was so easy to point to, the O-line isn't getting their job done, or, this is squarely on the shoulders of the secondary, is giving up too many yards in years past. Like, remember, we were opening up the season just going, geez, teams are throwing for like 400 yards on us and stuff. Like, you could just easily see this is not right. This is not right. This area needs to be cleaned up. This team is just solid top to bottom, man. I mean, if anything, it's just, okay, the offense sometimes doesn't, cash it in and settles for field goals or something every once in a while. I mean, that's our biggest complaint right now. Like, nobody's the things we're not talking about means that we're playing very well. We're not talking about the troubles with the O-line. We're not talking about, executionary type mistakes on defense. It looked like guys were just in wrong places in years past. Everybody's where they need to be.
On not even different pages, different books.
Great. It's great. You guys, thank you for being here once again. It's Lofa and Brett talking about the Falcons and the Seahawks. 37-9, the Seahawks victorious today over the Dirty Birds down there in Atlanta. Kaylee jumping back in with a starred chat. Kaylee, thank you for your support tonight. You guys get over there on the starred chat, support the show, help us out.
Ooh, tackle football?
Kaylee says she plays for a women's full tackle football team in Stanwood, Washington. If I support you guys, will you come watch and support my team? Well, when are the games?
Yeah. Let me know. And you don't have to pay to tell us when the games are. We'll tell everybody else here. Just put in the side, chat. Absolutely, Kaylee.
Where are these games? Let's check it out. Absolutely.
And where is Stanwood? I feel like I've heard it before. Is that north? That's north of me? I think so.
It's on the western side of the state. I know that.
Yeah.
High school, didn't we play them? I don't know.
It sounds familiar.
Yeah. Let's see.
I'm not afraid to travel, though.
49 degrees right now up there in Stanwood.
It's a balmy 49, though.
Why did I go to the weather app? I was supposed to go to the maps.
Yeah.
I don't know what I'm doing. Hell yeah, Kaylee. Kaylee, also, what position? What are you doing out there?
Yeah.
Where are they putting you? Where are you lining up? You playing both ways? What's up?
How's the team doing?
Yeah.
So many questions from us.
Lots
She
of
has to
questions.
start a comment so we can pay to let me let me jump in there,
Oh,
ask some questions.
Stanwood's right out there on the coast, man. It's up there. Let's see, between Everett and Mount Vernon.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
that's a
out there
stone's
towards
throw.
Camano. It's like right there towards the Camano Island. Yeah.
Oh,
All right.
perfect.
Yeah, cool. More starred chats. Put them in, everybody. We'll be here to answer them for as long as you're putting them in there. This one, no question or anything. This one comes from Sergeant Pickles. Hello, sir. Thank you for being here. Thank you for your
Yeah.
service.
Thank you for
Uh,
your service.
love Sergeant Pickles. He says, "Hope all is well, my friend. Go Hawks. Love you, Sarge. Thanks for being here. Thanks for
Yeah,
so
love you.
one of the original listeners to our Kraken podcast from back in the day.
Let's go.
Long time listener. Thanks for being here. Lofa, some more stats from the game. I feel like I don't know why this should be the lead. This should be the headline, but it's not for some reason. It's because of the way the guy goes about his business. But JSN, 7
Oh yeah.
receptions, 92 yards, 13.1 yards per, 2 touchdowns, had a catch, longest catch of 30 yards, targeted 10 times, 7 catches on 10 targets. I mean, JSN doing JSN things, and we're not even talking about it.
Well, it's just because it's to be expected at this point.
Yeah, we're spoiled.
Double covered, bracketed. It doesn't matter. I mean, the best part was he came off the line on his first touchdown, and he like stumbled, almost tripped, and I don't know, probably planned at this point. Probably like I'm just gonna pretend to like trip, and then I'm just gonna hit the gas because like no one even came close. I think Terrell caught up at the very end, like when he was waiting for the catch, the ball, and then he just walked into the end zone, and he
Yeah.
turned around like, "Where you guys at?"
Where was everybody?
Yeah, where is
Yeah.
but he needs to start getting. And I'm not none of this offensive player of the year bullshit. MVP like
Yes. Yeah.
recognition. Um, what he's doing is otherworldly, man. Um, and he's doing it with a when so DK left, Lockett left, and now you go from really the third option right to number one. And you do it with a new system, a new quarterback that you had never spent time with. And it's just like, damn, like that's impressive.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, probably the only reason he's not getting MVP, like you don't turn on the TV and see it leading Sports Center or, whatever. Like, yeah, I don't know. Maybe he just needs a better publicist or something. I don't know. Because what
We
he's doing is
should buy him a
incredible.
billboard. That's what we should do. We'll buy him a billboard.
Well, if it was Calvin Johnson doing it back in the day, I just feel like it would be leading every NFL live show, every,
Hmm.
first take, PTI, whatever it is. I mean, they'd be talking about it nonstop. I even, it's funny. I was even watching, like I mentioned that Ohio State Michigan game. I was watching that one, and we were talking to somebody about like all the great Ohio State wide receivers. And they didn't even mention him in the conversation. They talked about Ibuka and Harrison Jr. and da da da, and they mentioned a bunch of the recent guys.
Garrett
Didn't
Wilson,
even mention
Olave.
JSN. Didn't even mention him.
Well, but McLaurin, but I mean, they all said JSN was the best out of them, like when they
Yeah,
were there.
yeah.
Which, so man,
Well,
I
what are
don't
we
know.
gonna do? Do we got to start a campaign? Do we got to start a fan club? Do we got to
I
get
don't
out
know
the
how did you
sidewalk
get
and hold
how
up
did you
signs?
get how'd you get the throwback jerseys? Brett, you started that. You tell us. Oh, I think I lost Brett. Hopefully, or unless you guys lost me. Brett, come back. I can't even see the comments, can't even answer to anybody. Just over here. No football on. All right. I guess I could just talk offense in case you guys can hear me out there. Cooper Cup touchdown. That was cool to see. And he's doing more of his damage on the inside. So just like let him go to work over the middle, send Shaheed deep, and then let JSN just do whatever he's been doing. Like, I don't want to mess with something that's already perfect. Oh, did I get booted or Brett get booted? Because I have no controls. I'm flying blind here, folks. Flying blind. Where's the chat? If I lose you guys, I'm going to log back on. I promise. Oh, here we go. Nope, that's not the chat. Oh, here we are. All right. So what do we got? Okay, Brett is straight up frozen. Okay. Well, I'm still here. Coop still doesn't have a touchdown at Lumen. Is that his second on the year, and they were both on the road? Interesting. Good observation. Let me see. Did I miss anything else all day? Okay. Kayla, you still haven't told me when the games are, unless it was up in the top of the chat. I'll go back and look. Um, let's see. Offensively, if I'm missing anything, I thought we should have ran the ball a little more. I mean, I'm not going to be mad with the 30 plus points, but just felt like what did Charbonnet had like 7 for like 50 yards. So I mean, yeah, maybe try that again. And it was the style of the run, which was just downhill. Because I'll tell you something right now, ladies and gentlemen. Who wants to mess with Rob? Oh, there's Brett. Who wants to mess with Robbie Oots? None of these linebackers these days want to mess with Robbie Oots. There's not a whole lot of guys that I've seen just coming downhill versus a 75-pound monster.
Yeah. Sorry, everybody. You would not believe how old this computer is if I
It's
told
all
you.
right. The show goes on, dog.
We're
I held
trying.
it down.
I'll try my very best over here. All right, everybody.
I got better, Brett. So I went to the sidebar, and now I'm going to turn that back off. Because
see, every moment is an opportunity. You know.
Yeah, it was for a reason, right? I got better.
That's right. That's right.
But Kaylee said she put her games and schedule up in the. So I'm gonna need you to scroll back and find that so we can tell everybody.
All right, let's see here. I'm gonna do that while you tell us a little bit about Cooper Kupp, because he got in the end zone. He only had 2 catches for 35 yards, but he got in the end zone, and he's worth mentioning because I think that his leadership off the field, I think, is showing up on the field. I think without question.
He's no longer the vertical threat he was to get behind defense, but there's no problem. Is like you can still line him outside and just let him do double moves, like because he still has enough enough gas in the tank to hit the thrusters, slant and go, out and up, like just the way he sets people up, almost like a basketball, like a point guard for a crossover and then go. But where he does the majority of his damage is just right over the middle. Because he's not small. He's almost like an extra tight end. Was he 6'2", maybe a little taller than that? And then he's hard to tackle. Like the yards after, he caught the ball, both catches were great. So I'd like to see him just use more in that way, and then have Rashid. I would send Rashid every quarter. It's just, even if we're not even like throwing the ball, I'm just, hey, we're gonna put you in, just run this corner off and let him see your speed. Like just go ahead and do it. And then we're gonna put him back out there another time and just like mess with that corner. It's like, all right, now it's coming. Here it comes, dog.
Well, and also much love to Coop. And it's like, I don't want to start talking about Coop and immediately flip back to JSN, but even on Coop's touchdown, JSN runs the little rub route there that sometimes is illegal, sometimes isn't illegal, whatever, we got away with it. But he's doing things on that touchdown for Coop that's allowing him to get that touchdown. So, I mean, JSN's just doing everything right. All aspects.
Even, I forget who it was. I don't know if it was Barner, but on that first touchdown, I believe, across the middle to JSN, they motioned him in, short motion, and they brought either a blitz or someone came scot-free, and he just hammered them across the formation. Sam stepped up and delivered just a dot.
I've scrolled back in the comments. Kaylee says the new season starts January.
Okay.
Games will start typically in late May, early June. 4 teams, and they support local youth with sports scholarships, making sure financial burdens don't stop the youth from playing the sports that they love. And she also says that she plays running back typically and middle or Sam linebacker. Strong side.
Wow. Left
Hell yeah.
side, strong side.
Hell yeah.
Uh, hell yeah, Kaylee. Yeah, absolutely. I'll be in attendance. Hopefully, Brett will be in town. I'll bring him
Let's
out there too.
go. Oh yeah, man. If I'm up there this summer, we're going. We're going to a game or 3. Let's go.
Yeah. Do they
Uh,
serve beer? I want to get rowdy in the stands.
if they don't, we can bring some.
Okay.
Yeah.
Don't tell anybody.
Let's see. What else from this game stood out for you here? How about the running backs? Zach Charbonnet, your leading rusher with 46 yards, along of 27, only 7 carries. K9, 10 carries
Oh,
for 29 yards. I mean, really doing it by committee. Valus Jones, by the way, shout out.
look,
Honorable
you
mention.
look, you look
Look,
pretty awesome.
yeah, he's fast, man. Um,
And he's decisive with his cuts. Like he gets it and he's like, all right, the hole's there. I'm going now. And then there's
yeah.
other time. And I don't know if you guys, I hate to turn it over to, Atlanta, but watching Bijan, that is
Mm,
a beast. Like just, it reminds me of Le'Veon Bell, but faster,
yeah.
which
Yeah.
is scary because Le'Veon Bell was already awesome. But Charbonnet, I said the style of run going straight down, ISO type. I know it was like a split flow lead, but just get downhill with that guy, and he makes great reads and great cuts. And K9 did great. He had two, you know, what maybe they're probably explosive. I think they're over 8 or 9 yards runs called back because of like holding or other stuff. But yeah, I just thought we could have leaned on Sharps a little more because the K9 he got retired. There was one time he made 4 guys miss just to get it back. It was like a Barry Sanders type shit, like just to get 1 yard.
Yeah.
He traveled 50 yards to get 1 yard. Broke 4 tackles. Like,
Oh,
uh,
hey. Speaking of traveling a lot of yards, how about Shaheed? How about Shaheed? 100-yard kickoff return. That's the first kickoff return for a touchdown of his career. He's taken back some punts, but that was the
punts, yeah.
first kick. 100 yards, man. That thing was sweet. I mean, he just found a crease and just hit the afterburners. And then as soon as that poor kicker was standing there, that guy was toast. And he's
Oh,
off for the race. I don't even did he even get touched?
no, no.
Yeah, that was
And,
awesome. Shout
and he
out to
got so excited, he like stumbled. Like when he made the cut, he's like, oh, there it is. Goodbye.
bye. Yeah, man, he's fast. And also good in the pass game too. I mean, 4 receptions, 67 yards, 5 targets on the game. Um,
Yeah.
the receiving core, the weapons that Sammy D has at his disposal, he's just got to distribute, man. Just got to
Yeah.
just got to get it to him.
And Sam made some hell of throws. Like just when Kubiak did try to calm down, especially coming out the gates in the second half, just like it's only like a 10 yard out, but from the right hash, it's like a fucking 35 yard pass, and it's just a frozen rope. Um, one that he threw to JSN, where like I was like, ooh, that might be a little too hot, and like JSN was just coming out, and he was just like, oh, snatched it, no problem. But
Yeah.
yeah, and then I want to see us get our tight ends more involved. I mean, we tried on that over with Arroyo, but Barner, like the one he caught, I don't know if he caught more than one today, but I'm finding somebody to hit and running him over. That's like, yes.
Yeah, he's been a little quiet lately in the pass game, I feel like, right? I mean, I don't know.
Well, it just hasn't called for it, right?
Yeah, he's doing other things. He's a
Yeah.
beast. Don't get me
Yeah.
wrong. I'm just saying.
I believe it was him that was on that blitz pickup that just folded somebody. It was awesome.
Yeah. Yeah. No, they look good today, man. I mean, this defense is built for I think a long run. The offense just has to do just enough
Yeah.
because this
Oh,
defense
and
is
shout out to Harbaugh on the special teams, dog. Like block kick, return one to the house. Not gonna say his name, but when they almost broke one, like on us, tackled him. You said I can't talk about him, so I won't.
gonna Yeah. Yeah. Oh man. What else? I'm just kind of scrolling through the comments here. Let's see. It won't let Kaylee put in any more start comments. What? Why not? That's
Hmm.
great. Arroyo targets. Yeah, where's he been lately?
I don't know, but I think
He's
he
my
did. He
guy at the
kind
beginning
of
of the season.
did. Did he limp off? Did he get hurt?
Hmm. Yeah. What happened there? I don't know if there's anything out about him in game presser or not.
Yeah, but in the run game, we just got to get a little more creative. Like, um, when you have a fullback, one,
Oh yeah, questionable. He went out and then was questionable to return. Let me see.
okay,
Uh,
but when you have a fullback, which is why we drafted Robbie Oots, right? One, I want to find out who wants to hit that guy consistently, like because it's a different, it's a different day and age than when I played, and they're not used to seeing a fullback, and so one, I want to know who the dogs are. They're going to try to, come hit that guy. But two, it changes your run fits. Like now, you almost have two gaps because it's what a fullback's called, and Kaylee knows this because she plays running back. Fullback's the gap divider, so he could go any single gap, and now you have to fit one inside, one outside. And if you don't have your run fits down, like it just it's a messy day on defense. I'll say that to say the least.
how about we look into the future a little bit
Let's do
here?
it.
Okay, so we got the Colts coming up on the 14th. That's in
Yeah,
Seattle, and then right after that, you turn around on a quick, uh,
yeah,
short notice, whatever you want. Quick turnaround.
yeah.
Play the
Yep.
Rams on Thursday. That's at home, and then you go on the road on the 28th. The times are TBD for these because they're gonna maybe flex them around or whatever, depending on the importance. But the Panthers, which they beat Rams, say what you will, but
Oh,
hey, they picked off Stafford 3 times. What was that, a week ago? And then
their
we end with
defense is
so
solid. Yeah,
yeah,
and I think that was the same game that Bryce Young had like 300 yards passing, right?
yeah,
So it's like
yeah.
and you want to talk about a run game? Rico Dowdle and Chuba Hubbard, like so
Mhm.
they got a two-headed monster over there. But yeah, let's just start with the Colts though first. Let's not look that far ahead, dog. That's uh the Colts. They just lost Daniel Jones. I hope he's all right. It's you want to talk about a tough guy. So
Yeah.
he had a tib fib fracture that he played through for 2 weeks, right? And he was having the season of his life, and it was a great comeback story. Plays through a broken leg on the left, and then what it looked like they said was maybe Achilles on the right, and it's just like your heart breaks for him because it's like the change of scenery and finally finding a place where everything's clicking, right? And then just like back to back injuries in consecutive weeks. And this is the team that everybody was like calling Super Bowl contenders way too early because we weren't even halfway through the season, but they did have pretty much all the makings, especially with how the run game with Jonathan Taylor was going. But now other teams, they're loading the box and they're making the quarterback beat them. And so, and I actually like who they have as the backup. I believe it's Riley Leonard from Notre Dame, and he's a dog. And so we'll see what that kind of adds to their offense because I know since Daniel was fighting through the fractured leg, he wasn't as mobile and they couldn't do as much of that they wanted to do with bootlegs and everything like that. But now it's all back at their disposal, whoever the offense coordinator is over there. So we'll see.
I see you, Kaylee. Kaylee saying she's having trouble with these super chats. Commented again. I don't know if other people are having problems with those also, but apologies for that. I don't know how to fix that.
Yeah.
If it's our fault or if it's YouTube's fault or whatever the hell is going on out there. But yeah, the Panthers though too. I mean, again, not to look too far ahead, they're going to be motivated, man, because somebody's got to win that division.
It's like the 2010 NFC West.
And then the Niners to finish off the year, which that could be for the division, also could be for the number one seed in the NFC.
Oh,
The way things are going.
okay. Let me reel you back in a little, Brett.
No, I'm getting
We still
excited.
got the Rams, dog. Still got the Colts, then the Rams.
I
It was a
know.
quick turnaround,
I
and dude, they just put the hurting on the Cardinals today. And the
know.
Cardinals offense is good. Like
Yeah.
that Cardinals offense has been rolling. Brissett's got that thing going, despite all the injuries. But yeah, so I feel like, and that this is all for like the number one seed. We're us, the Rams, the Niners are still in contention for that. And the Bears, I don't know how they finished up today. I know they tied it up at 21 or something. don't know if they won or lost, but we're hoping they lost.
I lost track of that one. I started watching the F1 Abu Dhabi Grand Prix that I had on tape because it happened,
Was
in Abu
was it
Dhabi,
good?
like in the morning. Yeah, man, it was good. Tight race this year, pun intended. Max Verstappen, Lando coming down to the end. I started watching that during the afternoon games.
Dude, those guys are crazy.
Lando
Like,
Norris, new world champion. Congratulations to him.
woo, congrats to Lando. What a name.
So, yeah, it came down to the final race. That doesn't happen often, so that was fun. Anyway,
Imagine how slow driving seems after doing that. Like, you're
yeah,
probably just like, everybody get out of my way.
yeah, dude, they're like pushing 200. They're 200 and something miles an
Yeah.
hour down the
Turns, but
straightaways.
both ways.
Wild,
Like,
wild.
meow, 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 meow.
Here's a super chat here from Carlos. Also, I see in the comments here, people are saying try restarting the browser on the super chats, but also someone else was having trouble with them yesterday. I don't know. I think it's a YouTube issue. Anyway, Carlos didn't have problems with the super chats. He's in here and
Maybe you can tell us.
says,
After.
love the show. We love you, Carlos.
Love you, Carlos.
Thanks, Carlos. Glad the Hawks cleaned the house to close a game collectively, but enjoy it tonight and back to work on Victory Monday.
Oh,
yeah. It's gonna be a fun plane ride home for them, but
yeah,
by no means is this thing wrapped up or anything. They got to keep fighting, man.
buckle up.
What's really crazy is as I look at the schedule is where did this season go? How the hell are there only 4 more games?
Time flies when you're having fun, and when you're consistently winning, you're having fun.
Wild, dude. Yeah.
I was like my rookie year. The thing went by and it felt like it was like a month.
Yeah. These good times will never end.
Yeah. This is easy.
Where'd it go?
What are we, 11-game winning streak?
Yeah.
Who's next?
Yikes, man. Yeah. I think honestly, man, I mean, I find myself just in such a good mood because it just feels like I'm playing with house money with this team a little bit. Like you said, they're young. So it's like, and we've always talked about how it almost feels like they're maybe a year ahead or something, but hell with it. I'll take it now. It's going to come now.
I mean, so my way too early prediction after we went 10-7 last year was 12-5. And I'm just going to say, I hope I'm wrong. I hope we don't lose another game until next year, not February, January, February, but I'm talking like next regular season next year.
Yeah.
Right. So, because, even 2 more when you're already at 10 wins, 2 more wins, dude, that is astronomical odds to and I think before the season, I think our got to FanDuel it up, man, figure it out. But I think we already beat the whatever they had us at. Wasn't it like 8 or 9 games?
Vegas had us like one of the early ones was like 7 games, 7.5.
7 miles an hour.
Dude, that was the easiest money ever. If anyone was wise enough to take that one, over on FanDuel, by the way, don't forget the show's brought to you by FanDuel, everybody. Kaylee says that restarting it, turning it on, or sorry, turning it off and turning it back on worked. So there you go. She's back. Kaylee, another super chat. Thanks for the support tonight, Kaylee. She says, how you guys feeling about next week's game? So, I mean, you were already kind of talking about it. It's the Colts. They're coming into Seattle.
I have a feeling it's going to be a heavy 9-on-7. Like Brett, what do you say? The old slobber knocker?
Oh, yeah.
You just lost Daniel Jones, who is most familiar with the offense, right? And who I saw come in was Riley Leonard, the rookie or second year. I don't know. I'm pretty sure he's a rookie out of Notre Dame. And he's a hell of an athlete. He can throw the ball. But what I'm saying is, why would you, if you can shorten the game and give our offense less opportunities and just, we're so deep on defense that I don't see us getting worn down. Like that's in years past, we had a great starting 11, right? But what routinely happened, like the weakness was no depth. And as the game and you get into that late third quarter and the start of the fourth, it's like, okay, now some of our starting D linemen got to come out for several plays, and all of a sudden you see them just the chains moving, marching down and scoring.
The early line from our friends at FanDuel.com. You guys go to
It's got to
FanDuel.com.
be 10. I'm going to guess 10.
Wagering needs. They also got an app. Get FanDuel, everybody, and get in on these games. Have some fun while you're watching. Throw a few bucks down. 10.5.
Oh, that's
Seahawks are
close.
favored by 10.5. The way too early line. And the over under 43. Where it went away. I think it was 43. Yeah. So
Yeah.
I mean 10.5, that's a big number.
Yeah. Double digits.
And we're
That's
playing at home. For some reason we don't play as well at home.
We don't talk about that.
Okay, sorry.
No. Yeah, but like I said, they just lost Daniel Jones. I really do like Riley Leonard. Like he's just a fighter. From when I watched him in college, he's not going down easily or quietly. Great athlete and just tough. Like that's what do I always say? You want smart and tough at quarterback. And so we're going to see. This is one of the greatest challenges he'll have. I'm saying throughout his career with how this defense is shaping up. And it's better to get that out of the way early than it is to just have smooth sailing, and all of a sudden you face these guys, and you're just like,
Well,
oh,
yeah,
maybe I'm not that good.
nothing. I mean, the only thing that nothing scares me more as a Seahawk fan, other than watching my quarterback raise up to throw it from the 3-yard line or 2-yard line, whatever it was. Nothing scares me more than a backup quarterback with nothing to lose coming into Seattle to play my team. It's just for some reason, I'm more scared of that than if they had Daniel Jones for some
Man,
reason.
was it Colt McCoy took it to us
Call me
twice with
crazy,
two
but
different teams?
yeah, it's called me crazy, but history says that backup quarterbacks coming into Seattle to play us when we're heavily favored just never really goes well.
What if Indy signs Colt McCoy? Are you gonna be able to sleep all week?
No. That'd be terrible. Be the worst
Because
news ever.
he was with the Cardinals, right? And then he signed with the Giants. It was like a year or two later.
Oh
And
man.
man,
No. Never Colt
yeah.
McCoy.
But Kaylee, I'm feeling just fine. We're gonna be all right.
All right. Okay. That's good. You got anything else before we get out of here on this fine evening?
Was there anything crazy around the league?
I don't know. I told you I watched car racing.
Oh yeah, true. I mean, a bunch of my fantasy team sucked. But other than that, I'm just trying to think. I mean, I'm already in the playoffs, so let me,
It's funny.
kind of keep things in perspective. I'm
Dude,
gonna be just fine.
I don't know if you
But
noticed, but in the league we're in together, I didn't set my lineup all year long. Just
me neither.
completely ignored it.
Are you
I
winning?
don't know why. I just couldn't care less and just kept forgetting to check and whatever and everything. But the last 2 or 3 weeks, I realized I actually have a good team and I've been setting my lineup and just destroying people who are on their way to the playoffs, just ruining people's seasons. I'm getting texts from people like, "Oh, now you
Oh,
set
now you want to set the lineup? Yeah.
I'm like, oh wait, Trey McBride's been on my bench. Hold on a second.
You're the number one tight end in the league. Oh my
Oh,
god. Yeah, but that's the way it goes, right?
breaking heart.
So, but around the league, teams got to be getting eliminated now. It's like the Falcons just got eliminated from playoff contention.
Yeah,
And so that's what's kind of fun to watch down the stretch is there's going to be some 3 and 9 teams or that are going to beat a Rams or a Niners team that you just didn't see coming because there's nothing better. Misery loves company, and they're gonna send you to Cancun early. Is what they're trying to do. Oh God, Brett's frozen again. Brett. All right. Well, I hope this thing saves if I exit out. Let's see what you guys got over here in the comments. Let's see. Haffy? Haffy 03. Coach McDonald got them on the way to 13-2. Johnny Langston, what up, dog? Yes, Kelly. Actually, Kelly, wait a I'm a pretty damn good GM in fantasy football. right? Let me just put that out there. But uh, I won the championship once, and I have I think two or three second place finish. I lost in the finals, which is not awesome, but I like Brett. So I'm talking about Kaylee said I was better football player than in reality than fantasy. And I said, I won one championship. I got a ring to prove it. And then I had like two or three second place finishes. But the best part is the the guy that's I'm playing against, and it's been a different guy each year. But they're like, hey, you want to winner gets like 75% of the pot, the loser gets 25%. I was like, fuck no, no, I'm playing for keeps.
Yeah,
And
dude.
so it's come back to haunt me because but ever since the first one too, one of my boys is like, you want to split it? And I was like, no, no, get out of here. Like I'm either winning or I'm going home.
Winner take all.
Yes.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we'd
that's how to
suss
do it.
out of here.
I have no idea how much longer the internet's going to hold out, so I feel like we probably should say goodbye. I do. Well, let's see. Okay, let's see if it stays on though, because I wanted to get your
Okay.
thoughts on college, on everything going on in
Oh,
college football. You had the championship games, yesterday. Lots of big craziness going on. Duke winning. James Madison's going to be in there. Like, do you like all of this? Like, as a fan, maybe put your fan hat on. Like, are you entertained, Lofa?
I love chaos.
Yeah,
I invite it as a middle linebacker. But yeah, because the more chaos that happens and the more that people are like complaining means we got a lot more to fix. And we said the system was broken, but now it's just there's always going to be somebody on the outside looking in complaining. And if you're not in the top, what, 12 teams, it's like, hey man, win more games. That's how I view it. I don't know how y'all feel about it. You let us know in the comments because Brett froze again. But yeah, good. It's a good Zoolander look though, Brett. Blue steel, he's striking over there, ladies and gentlemen. College is rigged. Bama should not be where it's at. Well, the biggest thing, who said that? Alina? Yeah. The biggest problem I have about college and their rankings is they come out beginning of the season. And so when the rankings come out so early, you don't know because they're just kids and you don't know the culture, right? What is that?
I'm just gonna show you guys. Like, I tried to plug myself into the internet tonight. It's not working at all.
Yes.
I'm limping along on this Wi-Fi. It's crazy. It's shit.
And
I'm
now
just
your MTV unplugged and it's smooth.
apologize. I apologize to everybody. I don't now it's working. I don't know. We got to sign off before it's not even going to let me sign off. Probably. I don't even know.
Well, yeah. But that's what I'm saying is like the rankings come out too early. And then
Yeah.
like because you will have a undefeated team or a one-loss team one of these days that's just on the outside looking in because they started ranked 50th, right? Which is bullshit. So you don't know until you get out there. And like that's where now all these it's funny watching all these head coaches. Well, I don't know how you leave us off if
Yeah.
they're the number one team and we
Yeah.
almost beat them, but you didn't. You didn't,
College
right?
football is crazy right now. It's like you got the college or the coaches. Not only what's going on with the coaches lobbying for teams, but then what's going on with the coaches changing places all the time. The players never know if they're going to be there. Coaches are having to announce before their bowl games. Don't worry, I'll be here next year, guys.
Dude,
Oh, thanks.
dude, like, and that's for me. I don't, I don't know how I would handle. I can't say if you've never been in that position, you can't say what you would do. But it would be tough for me to turn down a championship run. I don't care what bag you throw at me and how great the opportunity is. But that's why the system's broken. All right, change the portal, change the dates so that because you have to recruit, right?
Yeah.
So change it. So I mean, but in all struggle lies opportunity. If you're open minded and you just get ahead of it. You can sit there and bitch about it all you want, but if you just think about, okay, well, this is the bright side of that, and like the recruiting, I can get
Yeah.
a jump on this and that. Like,
Yeah.
so don't dwell on what is or even
Yeah.
was.
For the players, for the coaches, just play the cards that are dealt to them, and they got to just kind of do what they got to do. For the fans, we can sit here and complain about it all day long, but it's also super juicy. I love a storyline.
Oh yeah.
So
Dude, like Indiana,
yeah,
no one gave them a chance, right? And
you
this
good.
dude, Kirk Signetti, dude, I just can't get enough of his interviews.
Yeah,
It's almost like vintage Mike Leach, right?
yeah.
Just coming at him. And like the one time they were like, "Oh, his team's never won here," and he just looked at her. He's like, "His team's never played here," and then just took off.
Yeah,
I was like, "That's gold." Like,
he's great.
so and they took care of business, and I've watched them play a couple games now. I think one was like it came down to the wire with Penn State and down 2 scores with like 4 or 5 minutes left, and they got a turnover, scored, got the ball back, scored, and it's like there's just such a strong belief. Now, sometimes that luck does run out, especially if you face a team like Georgia. But that's Georgia, right?
Yeah,
There's
they
not
look.
there's not a whole lot of there's not a whole lot of teams with stacked like that out
No,
there.
they look good. And don't sleep on Texas Tech either. That defense is serious, man. So
And
speaking of transfer portal, like they work that thing, dude.
they're 4D linemen. They got one guy that's 340 pounds, and he is just so quick out there.
Yeah,
Like for 340 pounds to move like that, it's like that's a problem. And then
yeah,
the two linebackers, one's got 7 or 8 forced fumbles and like 4 interceptions. The other one had two, almost had three in one game, like in the championship game. It's
yeah,
just, and they got a safety on offense. That running back Dickey, and then wide receiver Virgil. Those guys are studs too.
yeah, yeah. It's gonna be fun to see what happens. That's it for us tonight. Thank you guys for being here. Thanks for always being here. You guys are awesome, and obviously we wouldn't be here without you. So thanks for your support. Once again, the Seahawks beat the Falcons 37-9 on the road in Atlanta, and looking good coming home next week to play Colts. And we'll be here to tell you all about it. The show p.m. West Coast time. So jump on live, get your comments ready, get your questions ready, get your popcorn ready, everybody. That's it for us.
Well, yeah,
Lofa, say goodbye to the people.
part of the people.